The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 114 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this would be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Incomplete. John Bates, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw here. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it was fourth down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They go right back to Singletary. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now a second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Nevis knocks this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They started on the ground with Ekeler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now a toss running left, Ekeler. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. McKenzie now to return it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
43-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Giants.
Singletary again. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 25.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
21-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Eckler. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 1. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A handoff on the option to Singletary. Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Giants on a pickup of 14.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, yeah.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now at FedEx Field. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Out left to Dotson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Tress Way now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, New York.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll drop to throw. Complete to Zaccheaus. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Eckler. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now Jones and the Giants down by a field goal, 23 seconds to go. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. Jones.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, tackle in the field of play likely ends this thing. They've either got to get to the sideline or to the end zone. Here's Jones.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw is Jones. Throws to his man on the out route, and it's complete. That's Robinson. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown.